Hey folks, it's your boy Kevin from Kevin's Auto Review. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm here to present you this brand new Volkswagen Tiguan 2026, and this one is the top of the line, which is the SEL R line. This one has a lot of power for a compact SUV. And today, folks, you better stay tuned because I'm doing the first drive of this Volkswagen Tiguan 2026 SEL R line, and I already did a first tour on the 2025 model year because this one has been redesigned since 2025. You already know the drill. If you're a big Volkswagen Tiguan fan, this thing came out since 2008. That was the first model year. 2008, 2009. It was too small. It wasn't selling so well. Then it came out again in 2015 and 16. That's when 2017. That's when they redesigned it. 2017 or 2018. That's when they actually redesigned it, and it was bigger. Becomes Volkswagen top seller. But now, fast forward to 2025, they redesigned it, but it only had 201 horsepower. But this one, wait until I get under the hood. I'm gonna tell you all about the powertrain. This thing, it's mind-blowing for a compact SUV, and it's really fast. It's not as fast as the Toyota RAV4 GR Sport, but this one is gonna blow your mind when it comes to technology for the money, because this thing doesn't cost much, but you're still gonna get a lot in this new Volkswagen Tiguan. But before we dive in this beautiful Volkswagen Tiguan with this beautiful blue color, I forgot the name. I'm gonna tell you that name in a second when I check the sticker price. Yeah, folks, before we dive in this beautiful Volkswagen Tiguan 2026, let me shout out to Steve Warren and Colonial Volkswagen in Medford, Massachusetts. These guys are the real deal, the manager. They will take care of you if you want to take this bad boy for a test drive before purchases. Without them, this video wouldn't be possible. So now, let's dive in this beautiful Volkswagen Tiguan 2026. So what do we got here? This one is the top trim. So you're gonna get this front fascia that's gonna look a little bit different from the other trims, because the other trims are not gonna get, I don't believe they're gonna get gloss black if I remember correctly, but you're gonna get a lot of functionality, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, no fog lamps, but up here we're gonna get LED fog light, LED headlights and LED daytime running lights and turn signal as well. If you want to check that out, how this car light up at night, I did a full night review on my channel, so check that out. All right, now we're gonna have all the lights gonna go all the way across, and this thing is the badge is gonna actually illuminate at nighttime. So it's actually illuminated right now, but you cannot see it because we're under the sun right now. It's daytime. So like I said, if you want to see how bright this car is at night, so check out my YouTube channel and you will see it. So, and you're also gonna get functionality down here, which is good, and this grill. But this part is not functional, which I'm gonna give a half thumbs down. So I wish everything was like functional, but we're still gonna get this gloss black down here. We're gonna get flat black on this lower portion right there, which is cool, because if that car gets dirty, so it's not gonna be like, you know what I'm saying. And you're also gonna get forward-facing camera. Now, as we take the elevator to the top here, we're gonna get a nice hood, looking hood with this blue color, and you can see the color pop out to the sun. It's a really beautiful color, and you can option this car as a two-tone, so you can have a roof that's all blacked out with this blue color. This thing is gonna look absolutely amazing. If I were going to get one of these, that's exactly how I'll get it with the two-tone. But this one, it just, everything is sort of like body color, and you're gonna get some gloss black. But now to the side here, the thing is, I don't know how you guys gonna feel about that one. To the fender here, we got some gloss black. I wish it was body colored, you know, but it's not bad because, you know, since we have this portion in the front, I think it's gonna match that perfectly with the rims as well, because this rims, you're gonna get some aluminum and some gloss black finish, which is perfect. So the rims, let's check out the size of the rims and the tires. So let's see what we got. Okay, so the size of the tires is actually 255 on the width, 40 series sidewall, and the rims is actually 20-inch wheels. So yeah, you get pretty big inch wheels, and also this thing looks amazing. A lot better than a RAV4, if you ask me. So now let's check out the side profile here. And we also got 260 surround view camera and LED turn signal on the side of your mirror. So let me know what y'all think about this brand new Volkswagen Tiguan 2026 SEL R-Line. Now, as we approach us to the back here, I love the design where they did that waterfall silver finish right there, aluminum, if you prefer me to say. And down here, we got LED tail lights, LED turn signal, LED reverse light. The reverse light is gonna be up here. So if you get the SC or the base trim, you get the reverse lights are gonna be this one. So something worth mentioning in this brand new Volkswagen Tiguan 2026. And we got the 4Motion, which means this one is all-wheel drive. And we're gonna get this all illumination on the back as well, like the front, and this red illumination on the back for the Volkswagen badge. The Tiguan name on the back spelled really nice, but I wish they actually blacked it out. If you ask me, it looks a lot better. And we got the SEL turbo badge in the back. So I don't know how you guys feel about this piece right there, this fake looking grill in the back. So yeah folks, let me know on the comment section down below. But no finishing exhaust, but this thing still looks good, because even if it doesn't, if it has a finishing exhaust, it will look better. But now even the RAV4 doesn't include a finishing exhaust for 2026 model year. So now let's pop the hood. No hood strut. So we got a pop. We have hood strut, no pop out, which is fantastic news, because the RAV4, you're not gonna get any hood strut, which is a thumbs down for the RAV4. But the engine cover, not my favorite, you ask me. But the power is very interesting, pretty amazing. It's actually 268 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. Now this thing can do 0 to 60 in 6.8 to 6.7 seconds, give or take. MPGs, I don't have any that in my head, so when we check the secret price, I will tell you all about it. Now let's check out the price. All right, now folks, we're about to check the price of this bad boy. So I know you're wondering, like, you know, if I'm having a beautiful car like this, how much am I paying for it? So the way you're looking at it, it's right around $46,307. MPGs, it's 25 combined, 22 in the city, 29 on the highway. Not bad, since this one is not a hybrid. So you're not gonna be able to get a hybrid version of this one yet. I believe Volkswagen says probably in the 2027 model year we can get a hybrid in the United States. But for now, let's enjoy the inline-4 twin turbo engine with 268 horsepower. So now let's finally get inside and see. Oh, almost forgot. Let's check out the name of the color of this bad boy. So the name of the color, let's see if we can find it here. Sometimes they do put it on, but if I don't find it, I'll check it out for you guys and let you know in the comment section. So yes, the exterior color, it's actually Monterey blue. So it's a beautiful color. I love it. I think, you know, that's the color I would choose if I would get a brand new Volkswagen Tiguan. So now let's finally get inside. Now let me show you the passenger side real quick. So you didn't get memory seats on the passenger side. that is really fancy, guys. Like, you get memory seats on the passenger side, which is fantastic news. And you get all this control, and you got master seats on the passenger side as well. So not only you get master seats on the driver's side, but on the passenger side, which is mind-blowing for 46,000. You know, this one used to cost 42,000, but because of the new powertrain, so it's now cost 45 grand. So it's like how you option it. And you actually get wheel wood right there, which is fantastic. The seat looks amazing, looks fancy with leather seats. You know, it almost feels like you're an Audi, basically. This is like, you don't need to get an Audi, you know, because this one, it's nice enough. So take that, Toyota RAV4. Now let's jump into the passenger side, to the driver's side, and see what we do. Now we gotta hurry this up because it's almost time for me to go to work here. But let me show you the door panel real quick. This door panel looks fantastic. If you want to know more about this door panel, check out my other daytime review on the 2025 SER R-Line review. But we got nice deep pocket right here, and we also got a release, and we also got power folding mirror, which is fantastic. Something you don't get on the Toyota RAV4 or the Honda CR-V. Now let's finally get inside, you know, and see what we got. So we got aluminum dead pedal and aluminum throttle and aluminum brake pedal, which is fantastic news. Now if you not start the vehicle, you press this button right here and you start it right up, which is very good, you know, because, you know, it feels like fancier, you know, if you ask me, because let me turn that off. Yeah, it feels fancy because, you know, like most cars, the button is right there. And we got, I believe, 15 inches. You can option it with 12 inches of screen, and you can actually pull the full map display in here as well, which is fantastic news. And I'm 6'5", guys. I have plenty of room. So if you want to know the ambient lighting, you know, that's something I care about a lot. I like showing it in my reviews. But let's say if you want to go to app, you know, and there's a plenty of, you know, got wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, which is fantastic news. And you also get, you know, you can adjust your sound system, you know, looks pretty good, you know, if you ask me. And, you know, if you want, like, you know, make it like sound better, you can do so, and looks good as well. And now let's go back. So we got navigation, you know, and we also got seats. So you can actually move the passenger seat by just go right there where it says position. And now, you know, from my seat right there, I can move this seat forward, you know, whatever I like. I'd say if I'm doing lift, you know, I can actually move the seat for the passenger behind the front passenger, which is pretty cool. So something you don't get on the RAV4. All right, so we got AC vents down here, you know, we have dual climate control, and we also have this volume knob that feels really fancy. You know, you have a little screen up on top. So when I get this vehicle, you know, for like a full, like for a couple days, I would actually show you all the features, all the technology this car has, you know. But now, and we also got this small, you know, I mean, it's like a compact car. I expect it to be a little bit bigger, but you're still gonna get some space under there as well, and here, which is not deep, but the deepest space is right here, and you get connectivity in here, and which is cool. Yeah, folks. The wireless charging. So this baby has a wireless charging, which located in here. So I almost forgot where it's actually located. And we have electronic parking brake, which is cool. And now let's go to the back and see what we're working with, what kind of space we got in the back. Guys, now let's finally head to the back and see what kind of space we have back here. So I'm gonna sit behind myself here and show you how much space I have. I can't even do that in my Jeep Grand Cherokee. You know, see how much space? I'm 6'5", guys. Look how much space I have. And you're still gonna get the same amount of materials as you do in the front. Well, the only thing though, you're not gonna get ambient lighting up here, but you can get it, I believe, under here, which is, you know, something I wish, you know, they give me ambient lighting up here. So you can check it out on my YouTube channel. Like I said, I know I said that a lot, but yeah, folks, this car at nighttime looks amazing, guys. Like, I don't even have words. All right, now shut the door. Sounding really solid. We got heating seats in the back, and we got climate control in the back as well. You know, I mean, you can set the temperature, but I don't think you can raise the fan speed. And the seats materials in the back is the same as the front, which is fantastic news. And we can also get an armrest. Feels good. 2 cup holders, and we got a big panoramic sunroof, which is cool. The cargo, yeah. So I will tell you more about the space. You know, like my phone is almost dying right now, and I'm about to go to work. So yeah, folks. So stay tuned. I will give you guys another review where I'm going to talk about all the space. You know, how much space we got back there. Everything you need to know about this brand new Volkswagen Tiguan. But the back looks nice, and we also got LED lighting in the back from both sides, you know, which is cool. I think this is enough space, but if you get a CRV, I think the CRV gonna have a lot more space than the Volkswagen Tiguan. I think the last generation has a little bit more space as well, and you can get a third wheel with the last generation, which was a shame, because for compact SUV, why I need a third wheel. Now let's finally hit the road. I got the key right here, so now let's finally hit the road and see how this car drives. All right, folks, now we're finally gonna hit the road with this brand new Volkswagen Tiguan 2026, this top trim SEL R-Line with a 268 horsepower. And I gotta say, this vehicle for the money, you get a lot for it. So now we're about to find out, is it worth every penny down the road as well. So to put the vehicle in gear, so you twist it forward, to put it in drive, you know, to put it in reverse, you twist it backward to you. And if you want to go to sport, you twist it the second time forward when it was in drive. And now we're in sport. So now we're gonna drive, like, we're gonna keep it in drive on normal and see how this thing does. So we're finally going for it with this brand new Volkswagen Tiguan. This is the camera, guys. Looks a little, it's a little bit on the greeny side, but it's nothing too bad, you know. But so I believe when I'm starting driving, it will go away. So I thought, I would get an easy access button, but the problem with this infotainment system is the fact that it's everything is on the screen. Like, even to put up the camera, everything is on the screen. And one cool thing I forget to mention, guys, to open the sunroof, you can actually slide this button right here, and that will actually open this panoramic sunroof, which is very cool. It's really fancy to have that. So you just slide your finger and it's close back up. So now let's finally hit the wood with this beautiful Volkswagen Tiguan. If you ask me for the money, this thing is really like well designed for the amount of technology, for how fancy this car is, for 46 grand. To me, that's a money well spent. Okay, that's a money well spent. And now we're finally gonna hit the road now, and I gotta say, this thing is gonna be like, the dream come true. This is a dream come true, man. Like, to have a car like this that's giving you massage, tons of ambient lighting, and a lot of tech for just 46 grand, man. This is mind-blowing. We got Willow wood right there, which is great. Very fancy. Like, this is a money well spent right there. Like, no joke, no drama, about this car whatsoever. Because, man, like, having a car like this, it just, like, something you would never thought of. Like, if you tell your friends, oh, I just bought this, and I'll be like, oh, that's a beautiful car. And when you show them all the cool features about this car, and when you tell them, like, this is how much you bought it, they're not gonna believe you unless they see the sticker price. They probably won't believe you, because for this amount of technology, and I know I said that a lot, man, this car, it's for the amount of technology and amount of nice materials that it has, I would definitely put this car on my shopping list. No drama, because, man. And so far, I can say that I can feel the power. I haven't drove the 2025, the 200 horsepower yet, which is I'm planning to do, but yeah, it feels quick. It feels quick, definitely. I'm gonna try to take it on the highway a little bit. I think there's probably gonna be traffic, but yeah, folks, these things really feels amazing. Really feel like a dream come true. Easy to drive, easy to maneuver, take the turn pretty easy. I'm gonna flow it a little bit, can feel the power. Now we're gonna take it on the highway a little bit to see how this thing do on the highway. Right. And we got wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. This is this is a money. If you buy this car over it's a CRV or a Mazda CX-5 that's just received a redesign for 2026. You know, yes, they're reliable for the RAV4. I would get why somebody would take the RAV4 over this car, because the RAV4 will last you longer. Yes, that's for sure. But if you maintain this car well, I don't think you have anything to worry about, you know, if you ask me, because this car, for the amount of technology, like I said, the amount of technology, amount of tech this car has, to me, it's a money well spent, if you ask me. Slow it a little bit here. Yes, definitely feels great. Definitely feels great. Yes, definitely feels like, you know, we're gonna get off, because, you know, I gotta get ready to go to work. So that's why I'm not gonna be able to do, you know, spend more time with this car to show you all about the driving spec about this brand new Volkswagen Tiguan. But yeah, guys, it really feels amazing, if you ask me. I mean, driving this car feels like you're driving like a base Audi, like yes, this is really quick. This is actually really quick, and no doubt in my mind that if they put a hybrid in this thing, you know, this thing is gonna sell a lot more. You know, with this powertrain, like if they give boost a little bit more, this one already have enough power. But let's say, you know, they want to put, you know, a hybrid powertrain under the hood, and they actually give it like a bobber, like a 290 or 300 horsepower. We got the RAV4 with 324, if I'm not mistaken, horsepower. And I think they can get to that if they offer like a hybrid powertrain and compete with the RAV4. The RAV4 can do 0 to 65.5 seconds or less, give or take, with the GR Sport, you know. And I think if they decided to come with a brand new Volkswagen Tiguan for 2027 with a hybrid powertrain, they can boost the power and make it this one, you know, because I was watching Slaughterhouse, no, actually with a RAV4 and Volkswagen Tiguan 2026. The RAV4 smoked the Volkswagen Tiguan, but the RAV4 is nowhere near when it comes like to tech and materials, you know. It's nowhere near. But there's some stuff, you know, the RAV4 offer that this one doesn't. I'm gonna be honest here. Thank you. Like the RAV4 actually, you know, offer like a rear view mirror camera, digital camera, which is fantastic news that the Volkswagen Tiguan doesn't offer. Hopefully in the future they do. But yeah, you let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Volkswagen Tiguan. And now finally, we're gonna wrap it up, and I will see you guys in a split seconds. All right, folks, it was a pleasure for me to bring you guys the first drive of this beautiful brand new Volkswagen Tiguan SEL line 2026. This car drives well. I feel the power. This car feels amazing on the road, and sitting in the car with this leather seat feels amazing. Feels like I'm on an Audi. But if you're looking to see more video like this, please don't hesitate to subscribe and share with your friends, your family. And just like always, guys, stay safe out there.